Support LaneSide. Get something cool.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of LaneSide Reviews. As always, I'm the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. And we've got some really exciting stuff to show you on this episode, so why don't we take it LaneSide and see how it's stacked up.
All right, guys, welcome back. As always, we're joined by Wayne Porter, our speed dominant player.
He's bowling on the easy house shot.
Now, look at that motion.
I was going to say, this ball would make any house shot look easy, I think.
Yeah. Now, this is the 25th anniversary release of probably Mo's most celebrated core. I mean, everyone knows about the Sumo. Everybody knows about the Ninja. But when you talk about Mo cores, the 3D offset is the one that really blew people's minds.
I think if you said a core made by Mo, I think that was the one that pops in my head. Like, I know he's done the other ones, but yeah, you're right. I think this is definitely one of the most famous ones for sure.
Now, while they can't reproduce the... Ooh, look at that thing hook. The original, because it had two flip blocks.
Yeah.
This is as close as you can get to the original as I think they've ever gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally the same core shape.
It's the same shape, just slightly modified to make it acceptable, right?
Yep. Now, this is also dot and dynamic core. Woo!
Woo!
Which means you can drill it anywhere.
Drill it anywhere, and it's got the extra hitting power.
Now, we've got Wayne here, and you can see this ball is hooked a lot. He's had to keep moving. He started at 16, which is his benchmark shot for right now. He moved 2 and 1. Then he thought he threw it bad, so he stayed there and tried to give it more room, and it's still 310. So we're going to send him another 4 and 3 left.
Yeah.
Because this thing hooks a lot.
It is a very strong motion down lane. But as we talked about, it's not necessarily... It's got a weird shape to it. Like,
yeah,
not in a bad weird. Like, it's just different.
It's different than anything that's out there right now. Now, this, most people don't realize... oh my God! When you look at it, this is a pearl ball.
Yes.
They added just an itty bitty amount of pearl to the cover stock here to give it an extra bit of length.
It almost glistens.
You know, it does.
Yeah.
But it's at 2000 surface, so it's got a fairly aggressive surface on it out of the box.
And I prefer that, to be honest. Like, if you're gonna give me a pearl ball, I want some surface on it. I want the polish and stuff like that. So.
Now, for our speed dominant player, you can see that this ball hooks a lot.
Yeah.
It has a lower intermediate differential. You can see how far in he's had to get.
Wow.
And that's still split the 8-9.
Yeah.
It has a little bit lower intermediate differential, but a very high regular differential. Yeah. So it's got a very short hook window, a little bit more continuous.
Yeah.
And it just gets through the pins.
It just keeps going. Like you said, it's got the continuous motion through the pin deck like a symmetric would with the smaller hook window of an asymmetric. We've talked about that a couple times, like when Dad was throwing and then when I threw it again.
Yeah. Now, here, like I said, here's the bonus. This is our benchmark ball. You can see that's pretty straight.
Yeah.
Doing a little dance. He's never happy. Never when he slides. But look at the difference here. I've got him 9 boards left.
You see, it just at 42 feet, I think it's when it kind of matched up. So
it looks like it's about 3 boards earlier and about 9 boards stronger.
Yeah.
And with that continuousness, here you are. With that continuousness, it allows our speed dominant players to get the ball to finish through the pocket. Now here you are.
Oh my gosh. I was excited to throw this ball because I didn't get to throw the original.
Yep. You can't even find the originals.
No. Unless you have a small fortune and a yacht and 4 houses and anyways, back to no, it just like you said, it's not like anything that's else out there.
Yes.
Which is phenomenal because it's always good when a company can find something that not anybody else has.
That's right. And not only that, just a motion outside of what they have already produced.
Yeah.
So you started at 15 and went through the head pin here. So the first thing we're going to do is move you 3 and 2 left.
And there we go.
Boom.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Yeah, and that's what he said. It's got that motion and all that stuff, but it is very controllable. Like once you figure it out and can play with it, it takes everything very well.
Yes.
Like, and I'm sure too it will take surface just like any other ball out there. But,
yeah.
I mean, right now you don't need it. It's really
aggressive out of the box.
Really good. Yeah.
So we're going to keep moving you here. We're going to move you another 3 and 2 left because that last strike just wasn't good enough.
No.
Look at this. You keep it in the oil even longer.
Right.
And it just started to deflect.
Yeah. And that's the thing is it still did that snap at the end because of the asymmetric, but because it was so tight and that continuous motion, it had hook in the pin deck, right?
Yeah.
So.
I really like that idea with these strong asymmetrics.
Yeah.
When the differential gets too high, we talk about how they roll forward, they kind of roll out. I don't think any of us could get this ball to roll out.
No. I don't think it's that's even further in.
Good Lord.
Came around that one.
You are now, that is 6 boards left, 6 and 4 left of where you started.
Yeah. I kind of even came around that to try to push it a little bit further down the lane to see if I could get it to do something funny at the break point. And
nope.
It just still very smooth right into the pocket.
It reads the end of the pattern really nicely.
Yeah.
I know I played at a tournament this past weekend, and I threw it for towards the end, and I really liked the way that it read the end of the pattern. There you are. Okay, so that's 11 boards left.
Yeah.
And it finally ran out of steam.
Yeah. And I got it wider, too, if you look. It was way out, but it just, wow.
So, here's Pooks.
It's very enjoyable to play. And like I said, the best thing about it, like we talked about coming around it, playing up the back, you still get a similar ball reaction down lane.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about making mistakes with your release as much, right?
So here you are with the bonus. And you can see pretty straight motion at around 37 feet.
It just kind of rolls up.
And here you can see the difference. This is just such a huge difference. And watch the shape down lane. This is the important part.
Wow.
For you, the distance is almost the same.
Yeah.
But that 9 boards and so much faster off the break point and yet continuous.
Yeah.
Now here I am. I really like this ball.
I was enjoying watching you throw this ball because.
So this is the second set of 5 shots I did because the first set, I'll post the low for it. I turned on the low camera, but the high camera borked on me.
Yeah.
Because I started at 30 as I did with this one, and worked my way all the way to 50 as I'll do again. I ended up throwing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row before I finally got a flat 2.
Yes.
I said it before. I love this ball. The motion is much different than anything else that we've thrown from any of these brands. We talk about my Arsenal construction, about that ball up.
Yeah.
This went into my...
Oh, wow.
Look at that 7-pin. Yeah.
And that's the Dynamicore. We haven't even got to talk about Dynamicore in this ball because it's so good.
So when we talk about ball up, this fits into that spot, that 2,000, 3,000 finish. This ball has been amazing in that spot. I went with one that was going to get down lane a little bit and read relatively quickly, but I'm being low tilt. I don't want it to roll out.
Yeah.
And you can see how strong it still reads the pattern. I started at 30. That last shot was at 35. Why don't we move to 40?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I didn't quite get around that one. That was just with the flat release. But
so
still,
see,
that is a range of about 0 to 5 boards flat.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to get around it.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, too, it's like it does read early. But you can see it get down the lane, too. It's like it's just
it sets up
traction.
differently, yeah. It is such a weird core.
Yeah. There's also rumors that there's another core out there.
Ooh.
Something that Mo was working on
Modified from this?
Modified.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So this is the modified off the original to make it legal, and then he modified it again.
So here's 40 again, and I got to round it to get it to shape a little bit more. You can see the difference between the flat 2.
Yeah.
Now the next, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Just do it.
Because this ball, like I said, it was hard to get it to quit as long as you threw it to the spot.
Yeah.
The next one I'm going to throw is going to be a little flat because I'm not going to get around it.
You can see what
you
it
can
does,
watch.
yeah.
You can watch. I'm going to move over to 45, sliding from 45 to 40.
Yeah.
I've got one of those weird slides. If you watch me, I slide diagonally, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do it the same every
As
time.
long as you do it the same. I have a 5-board drift.
Yep.
So
I would rather drift left than slide right though, because I
Yeah.
run out of gutter when I'm moving right.
but with this ball.
So you can see there at
Yeah.
45, even though I didn't get around it, I 2-5'd. So it's still, it still has the possibility to shape there.
Yeah.
So and here I am left-handed.
See, just over that center arrow, just bam.
That
There
is
it
a classic left-handed shape.
Yes.
You know, we've seen
Yeah.
that. That's a Jason Couch kind of
Yeah.
shape. Here I am with the bonus.
Now, yeah, I really want you to put that one that was on the low camera, if you can see what happens.
Oh, I know.
So
It's silly. And here we are. We're putting them against each other. I've got this ball anywhere from realistically 5 to 10 boards different, but about 3 feet earlier.
yeah.
Such a hard hooking, strong hitting ball. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.